that we know what nouns are, let's take it one step further. Not all nouns are the same, they have different types. And once you understand them, your English becomes much stronger. When we don't use noun types, our sentences sound vague and unclear. But when we choose the right type, everything becomes more specific. That's why learning noun types makes your language powerful. A common noun gives a general name to a person, place, or thing. Words like teacher, city, book, and dog are all common nouns. They don't point to anything specific, just something in general. A proper noun gives a specific name to a person, place, or thing. Words like Paris, Sarah, or Buddy are proper nouns. And remember, proper nouns always start with a capital letter. A common noun gives a general name, while a proper noun gives a specific name. Dog becomes Buddy, and city becomes Paris. That's the key difference, general versus specific. Concrete nouns are things you can experience with your senses. You can see them, touch them, hear them, smell them, or even taste them. Things like a dog, music, or coffee are all concrete nouns. Abstract nouns are things you cannot see or touch. They are feelings, ideas, or qualities like love, happiness, or peace. You can't see them, but you can feel them inside. Concrete nouns are things you can experience with your senses. Abstract nouns are things you feel or think, but cannot see. So remember, physical versus invisible. Countable nouns are things you can count easily. You can use numbers like 1 apple, 2 books, or 3 chairs. If you can count it, it's a countable noun. Uncountable nouns are things you cannot count one by one. We don't say 1 water or 2 rice. Instead, we say some water, a little rice, or much sugar. Countable nouns can be counted using numbers like 1, 2, or 3. Uncountable nouns cannot be counted, so we use words like some or much. So remember, countable uses numbers, uncountable uses quantity words. Collective nouns name a group of people, animals, or things. Even though there are many members, we use one word for the group. For example, a team, a family, or a flock. Compound nouns are made by joining 2 or more words together. These words combine to create a new meaning. For example, tooth and brush become toothbrush. Possessive nouns show ownership or belonging. We usually add apostrophe s to a noun. For example, Ollie's car means the car belongs to Ollie. These are the main types of nouns you need to know. Each type helps us describe people, places, things, and ideas more clearly. Once you understand these, your English becomes much stronger. Now it's your turn. Read the sentence and find all the nouns, sort them into the correct categories, and write your answers in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video on pronouns.